Um, it's very similar in hardiness to winter gem. Kind of a little more upright than maybe winter gem is, but not too terribly upright. Great looking plants, got really nice leaves, very overall dense. These didn't get a lot of trimming, so it has a nice habit. So it's kind of a new one for us. So see what you can do there. Push that. I know it's not one you're used to talking to, but a lot of Monrovia moves through a lot of these. So I would imagine there's a lot of people out there that have brought these in through Monrovia. But we have them in a PTW pot. We're just going to leave them in the PTW pot. It's really not in any particular program, but there's nothing wrong with having it in a Plants that Work pot. So. All right, Buxus Winter Gem. So jump right into those. You can see here, we're starting to get some of that fall color in there. We have excellent sizing on this crop. We got good depth, 22,000 plus. An interesting thing that came out, just got some preliminary from the National Arboretum, USDA, Connecticut combination study on boxwood blight. And they're really finding that winter gem has really good resistance. It scores much higher than velvet does. So as far as boxwood blight threat goes, this one here would do better. It's not to say that it's impervious to it, but it definitely scored way better, which was interesting to see from the study. So and most of you should know all about winter gem. It's been around for a long time, but we just want to show you the size of the crop. So next, burning bush. We all know burning bush, but I just wanted to see how impactful this thing is. This is a 15-gallon in pot and pot, starting to get that fall color. This photo was yesterday. And you can see there the sizing. I mean, these are big, solid meatballs. And they're great looking plants. We spec them at 36, but you can see there they're over 36. We would like to get some of these moved. We got over 500 of them. So throw this picture around out there. Excellent for landscape re-wholesale side. Way better than a B&B, definitely. It's going to hold up better on the lot. It's got a big flat bottom pot, so it's not going to tip over sideways and everything else. And it's going to take right off in the spring. So push those attributes and see what happens. Royal Family. We continue to keep pushing through Royal Family. We still got some pretty good depth. We got over 7,000 of them. But, they are moving. But we just wanted to show you how great the crop looks. Definitely pushing over our spec. But we're going to keep it there. It's a nice 15, 18. So you're not going to have any issues with the sizing on it. Remember, the Royal Family. It says it right in there. It's a prince princess. There's equal amounts in the pot. So there's males and females in the same pot. So no need for a pollinator. So China Dynasty is the next one. It's also the same deal. There again, wanted to show you excellent value on this. Can't even hardly see the stake in there. The size is buried it so much. But this has a China boy and a China girl in the same pot. So it will pollinate itself standalone, which I really think is the best way to go. And we have 2,000 of those available. No, it's not one that's used much in the northern tiers. It can get a little bit of winter burn. Protected area would be fine. Really, from our area south, more like Columbus area down south, is the best zone for this one here. Blue Point. We wanted to point out this one, a 5-gallon. Cheryl was able to get some more of these on. We're real limited on our 7s. We kind of sold through those. We got some really nice ones coming online, but they're really not much bigger than the 5-gallon is right now. That's your best buy, is going with that 5. We have 15 gallons out there. They're coming on strong, but they're going to be a June They're just not quite there. They're really close. But right now, this is what we can offer in a blue juniper, at least in the containers there. Wilt and I, this is one that is short on the market. Who would have thought? I never would have thought that. Of all plants. So our next 2-gallon crop, which is next year's 22 crop, isn't quite ready. It's definitely a June crop, but we're on target there. We sold through our 2s, and we sold through some 3s we had. I was able to secure some 3s. We got 500 on the ground. I got another 1,000 plus coming in. So what we're going to have in a blue rug is a 3-gallon. Unfortunately, we won't have a 2. Can't find them on the market anywhere. So we were able to secure these and still be able to make a margin for sales. So, go ahead and start shipping these today. We got 500 on the ground. I got more coming, definitely for spring booking. We hope to have that number entered into the system by Friday as soon as we get confirmation on a ship date here for the fall. Picea nidiformis, I just want to show you this one. Talked about it a lot, but excellent value. Plants holding up very well. Bigger size. We basically, we measure these by the spread, but you can see there it's way over the spread. We have 4,000 of these. We just need to keep pushing this, pushing the value, pushing the quality on it. This would be a great plant to get out yet this fall to re-wholesalers. And if they want to take a little bit of a risk and bring a few more in, they would store very well for the winter. It'd be a pretty tough plant to speculate buy on. And then if you have to store them, they're pretty easy to store. Taxus wardi. We're getting a little limited on some of the Taxus, especially Everlow. So we wanted to show off the wardi, how nice these look. Wardi is kind of an intermediate. It's, some people call it dark green spreader. It's not as low as an Everlow, but it's definitely a spreader. This could be an alternative for people looking for Everlow that needs something a little bigger. We got these great 5s out there that are really nice and full, pushing well past 15-inch on them. And hopefully we can make that work for people who need that bigger spreader. DeGroot Spire is one that probably not a lot of people know about. We've had it for a little while. We like this plant. It's performed very well, very tough. You can go way north with this one. I know we've had some ARBs in the past where they've said they're very tough, and we've had some issues with plants like Can and a few others. This one here is definitely tough. We store this outside in uncovered pot and pot. We haven't had any issues. I actually have a few in the field that hopefully we can list for sales in a couple of years. But it's tolerant, and it's just really got nice growth on it. Very dense. Definitely tends towards a single leader structure, which is great. So wind and ice and things like that won't affect it too much. And you can see here, we listed as a 42. It's just not quite a 48, but hopefully you can show the photo on how nice they are and how dense the foliage is. And it really, out of all the ARBs I've seen, keeps its color. It's the best ARB to keep its color over the winter. Schmargards tend to kind of dull out in their color. So do green giants, some of the other. This really tends to keep a more greener color, which is kind of nice. So take a look at it. So let's jump into green giants. So had a lot of activity. I know Mario is our puller over at Dar Road Farms, where the 15 gallons come from. And he talked to me the other day, and he said, please, David, no more, because we've been shipping 15-gallon green giants like crazy. His team is wore out from pulling them out of the ground. We are coming to the end of those 15s. So we knew that was happening. We've really been pushing hard to find an alternative. Our next crop is very, very close, but we're talking, really June 1. So what we were able to do is we were able to bring in some 7 gallons. So we changed our 7 gallon code to a 54, just to show you that, yeah, they're tipping almost 60 to try to give you an alternative. They're still cheaper than a 15 gallon, but hopefully that'll help bridge things a little bit. It's a very nice package. We got 2,000 of those. Plus, we're able to grab some 5 gallons. They're just nice, solid 3642s. And we were able to get 1,000 plus of those on, I think it'll be definitely north of 1,000, and we'll have north of 2,000 on these Green Giants when it's all said and done. But we can ship these today. They're all set up for storage for the winter, so we plan on storing these. I got a few more coming in here next week to help beef that number up. But start talking about this, start thinking about it. That 15 gallon that we've been shipping, which I know everybody loves, it's just going to come to an end. It could even happen next week. So that's where we are. If you have any questions on that, we'll let you know, but we need to start having that conversation towards alternatives. I did have some, so go to the next one. I did have some concern floating out there about the sizing on the Green Giant B&B in the field. So Cheryl took a couple of photos to show a little better. You can always go in there and blow these up and look at it a little different. The first photo off to the left is the 96-inch. You can see there, it's got that wisp of growth about a foot more than 96-inch. But if you have somebody that's really looking for something really, really thick at the tops, we just don't have that. This is what we're going to offer as a 96-inch. So please make sure that your customers understand that and that that's going to work for them. Because if it's not, please make that inventory available so we can get it rebooked. We really have to, sell these at those sizes to get those prices to really make this crop work, because there is a lot of cost into this crop. So the first two photos are 96s. One's more of a group one. If you note the one off the center photo and the plant off to the right of the center photo, it has a big open area. That one is not on. Okay, so that's a good photo to look at. We did not grade that to ship. It does not have a ribbon on it, but the other plants have ribbons on them. And I think the guys did a good job of going through their grading. The photo way off to the right is the, I think I don't know if you can pull the screen over or something. I don't know, but that's the 84. There you go. And you can see there, it's just tipping the 96. So I think the grading is good. It's just make sure that they understand how we're grading. We're giving them that wisp that's about a foot above the measurement. They're not big, thick meatballs. Schmargard would definitely grade. It would look fuller at the top because that's what the plant does. But on these Green Giants, they're definitely open growers. That's how they grow. I'm not going to count that very top foot, but I am going to count it up to that mark. So just to explain how we graded it, what they look like, make sure you're having conversations with people